Okay, Berlanga, I see you talking that shit. But keep that shit in mind when you get your ass in the ring. Let me tell you something, man. The one thing that bugs me about this Canelo shit is one of the fucking fights in the competition he's fighting. Like, I don't agree with this shit, but I'm gonna fucking watch it because I have nothing else to do. And when Independence Day comes, actually the UFC cards that night, so I'm gonna be going back and forth between shit. Berlanga, keep that motherfucking energy when you get in the ring, because man, I've seen it way too many times where people are talking shit to Canelo. Oh, I want the motherfucking fight. He don't want to see me. He's scared. I'm the next big thing. And then they get up in the fucking ring and they don't even do nothing. Like I was looking, like when I seen the Charlo fight, I was like, man, what the fuck? That was the worst Charlo I ever seen in my life. Hated the shit. And then Berlanga, like, after your little streak was over with Top Rank, bruh, when it came down for you to have to box and shit like that, it's like, you're swinging wild, missing shit. You're not gonna be able to pull this shit off, man. Like, I know some cats in boxing, man. I kind of knew you from way back and shit. And they were like, yo, man, this dude's skill set was ass back in the day. He just came out of nowhere. You know, and I seen some videos and shit where you and your pops was like, yeah, man, his power developed later in life. And if that's what you leaning on that. But we've seen that so many times when dudes just got nothing but some fucking pop and no skill set. That shit only lasts so long in the sport of boxing. But you was talking your shit at the press conference, as you should. You're fighting the motherfucking so-called face of boxing. The face to me is different, though. I'm looking at Tank for a fact is the face of boxing, but that's a whole nother topic and shit like that. And I know fucking Canelo fans get sensitive, but it is what the fuck it is, man. Tank puts on a fucking crazy-ass show. He don't lose. He knocks out everyone. His performances are epic. If you ain't ever been to a Tank fight, the shit is a spectacle. Every celebrity, the city, the vibes, the energy, the post-fight shit is just crazy. I don't get that at Canelo fights. I just don't. And I've been. But Berlanga, you talking all that shit and thank you. The first press conference, it was like you were on a little bit like trying to be super respectful shit. I'm happy to be here. Everyone says the same shit. But we all know in boxing this is game plan. And plus you're fucking with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn had your ass stating this shit way back in fucking May or some shit or April. I seen some interviews with you or whenever you were getting into it with Caleb Plant. And you were like, yeah, I'm going to fuck you up next after the Canelo fight. I got the Canelo fight. This was when we were all still mysteriously thinking like, damn, is Canelo going to get some fucking balls and fight David Benavidez? But we know for a fucking fact he don't want that fight. I don't think Canelo will ever see David Benavidez or David Morrell. I think Canelo at this point is going to strategically fight the people that he knows he can beat because no matter what, he has a fan base that pays. But as far as Canelo ever getting that fight like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao had, no. He's never going to get that 200 million, 300 million payday. I think he'd just get over that shit. I think the most Canelo's ever made has been like 38 million or some shit like that. And even that was kind of grossly overpaid for the competition that he's fighting. So if I was Canelo, I would make this fucking fight, get through it, and then save your legacy. Go fight Bivol again. Rematch his ass. Don't be trying to fight someone that you think you can beat. The Crawford situation, don't do that either. That's not next. If you want to fight Crawford, man, give Crawford like 2 more fights. Maybe one at 154, and then Crawford can muster it up to go up to 160 and fight somebody competitive at that weight. Then I'd be interested in you guys meeting at even 160, not even 168. If you met Crawford at 160, I think that'd be a better fight for the both of you guys. I think skill set, speed, power, everything would be on display. If Crawford didn't get caught with some heavy shit that he couldn't take, and I don't doubt that he can take a punch because every time I seen Crawford get rocked, he's recovered well. I think at 160, if Crawford had another fight at 154 and then a fight at 160, then Canelo, like we're talking about 3 fights down the line, I think Crawford wins that shit at 160. Based on skill alone and there not be any type of fucking knockout or any type of punch nobody sees that gets them out of it. That's just what it is. But Berlanga, man, you got the opportunity of a motherfucking lifetime. You're in there. Don't pull a Caleb Plant. I really think Caleb Plant could have beat Canelo. No bullshit. I think when I'm watching, that was the fight. I've never seen Caleb Plant not sit down on punches, not put shit behind him. I think the moment got too big for him. And then even post, Caleb Plant was just fucking off. Like it was like a whole year where every time people was talking to him and shit, his eyes looked like he was motherfucking just looking around, searching for his fucking soul or for some shit to say, where he should just say it. Like, yo, I didn't give that shit my all and I fucking went in there and didn't sit down on my fucking punches when I could, and I blew a fucking opportunity of a lifetime. And that's just what happened with Caleb Plant. And then speaking of that, Caleb Blanchett. Hey, Caleb, if you and this motherfucker Berlanga ever get a chance to bang, please do that shit. You guys' press conference, the whole lead up, all that shit would be fucking incredible, man. And just the way you guys talk shit is on point to me. And then another thing, since Caleb, you're on my mind, what the fuck, man? You seem like a cool ass dude. You married, swag and shit, got style. You ain't scared of fucking nobody. Your last 2 fights have been against two of the best people that avoid David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez. But man, you were always in some fucking shit in the stands, but I ain't mad at it because you're like fucking pay-per-view at the fight. You get what I'm saying? You ain't even in the motherfucking fight, but you're always in a fight. If you ain't slapping somebody in the motherfucking back room, you tussling with somebody in the crowd, you throwing fucking drinks, man. I just think they need to invite you to every big fucking fight, sit you within distance of somebody that you really don't give a fuck about, and y'all do y'all thing here and there. So September 14th, you guys, there's a super dope-ass card, and I'm even surprised. I was afraid the undercard wasn't going to be stacked, and this was going to be ass, and I was going to be sitting there drinking tequila and eating motherfucking tacos and have nothing to pay attention to, but nah, motherfuckers, this shit is shaping up nice. And for all of you guys that don't know, Rolly Romero, mark my words, is about to get fucked up from a kid by Stockton, and from Stockton, his name is Manuel Jaimes. I'm biased. I'm from Stockton. I commutate for Manuel. I've been knowing him since he was a young motherfucking dude. I've been working with him, so I watched him grow. He's under the Toscano boxing promotions, but they're doing like a cross promotion thing with PBC. This is going to be fucking dope. Rolly, when you get your ass whipped out this time, I think at this point, you're just the name to get fucked up. That whole, like, I'm going to be a world champion shit, nah, I think it's fucking over. But hey, man, to Canelo and Berlanga, give us something, please. Come on, man, because we're not getting what we want. Truthfully, this ain't the fight we want. So put on a motherfucking show. And to everybody else, man, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah, I'm Shelly Hollis, and this is The Black Corner.